What's your business? Yes, I picked rubbish. Don't talk to me. Is it your business? Is it your pick? From the beginning to the end, wasn't giving anything. It was giving trash. It was giving nonsense. It was giving playboy. At no point did I think Javan was giving man. I was really watching these TikTok videos, and this guy is a real lover boy, like jamming to R&B at concert. Like, met up with her, and it was like, lover boys carry last. My heart breaks for him. That is life. You learn from your mistakes. You get better. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing my beautiful face, you're welcome to the family. My name is Opeyemi Ogunleye, and on here I create content based on lifestyle, commentary, vlogs, whatever you want. We have it assorted here, okay? Just up on it and we get you sorted, okay? Please do make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and do all that fun stuff. Tell your friend to tell another friend, tell everybody, your family members, your enemies, every single person should be here, subscribed and tuned in, okay? Like, it's currently almost midnight and today is 26th of August, and tomorrow is going to be the final review wedding day for the season 2 of Love is Blind UK edition, and I'm going to be doing the review for you guys who haven't tuned in yet, but just want to know the summary. I got you covered, okay? So we have 5 couples, but before we dive into it, Love is Blind is a show where you meet somebody in the pod and you guys wouldn't see each other until one of you is ready to propose. So you're talking to this person within like few weeks with the intentions of actually getting to marry them, right? Not just endless dating. And the fun twist to it is you wouldn't know what the person looks like, their race, where they're from. You just talk to them based on their conversations and asking those important questions, family values and all of that, because you're trying to get married here, not laid, okay? So you have to do the serious stuff first. So I'll be introducing you to the 5 top contestants that made it to the honeymoon phase. So we have Billy and Ashley, we have Sarover and Carl, we have Katisha and Javin, we have Jade and Bardha, and then we have Megan and Kieran. Sarover and Kyle. So Kyle is this guy that is from Pakistan, and then Sarover is from India, and it's quite tricky and slippery because Pakistans and Indians are known to have this long time beef, war, history, like bad blood, right? And then although like in Love is Blind that shouldn't be reviewed, like race and all of that, so it kind of took away a little bit, but they're both beautiful people. They both aligned so much and they connected so much with each other. It was just that race thing that they had, like that was an obstacle, but they both said, you know what, so I was like, I'm no longer going to just date Indian guys just because my parents would prefer that and be more comfortable. But she was like, I'm going to step into my own and be with the person that is really for me, regardless of wherever they're from. And I love it for my girl because she's a grown woman, right? And then we have Carl, who was a bit concerned, like, oh, the family accepts me, and then it's just like, what, we're adults, we love each other, and that's all matters, right? And we're in the 21st century, so obviously their parents they're going to definitely come around, and they're not kids, right? And you know what, they could break history together, and I hope that works for them. But I didn't like the part where he was like saying when they were having the honeymoon treat, it was like she wasn't his type, which is tricky also because people are like, well, you can't just say that, like you're already engaged to this person. You should just be focused on giving them all the love, the attention, which I get. But to be honest, I feel like I don't think I didn't sense any bad tone from him saying all of that. Do you understand? Like, I just feel like he just said like, oh, normally you're not my type, because I've heard other people, like previous contestants, say you're not my type, you're not my usual type, because it is expected. these people didn't see themselves till they got engaged. So I don't think we should go too hard on him yet. Like, let's see it play out more, right? And of course, he has a different type, but I don't think that should be the barrier why you wouldn't get your wife just because she's not your usual type. But people can be vain. We have seen people being vain and be like, oh, the physical isn't what they expected or what they would prefer, and they walk away. So fingers crossed. If I'm to predict if they're gonna get married, so far so good. I think their connection has been looking sweet, looking chill and fun, nice, cute. It's like a quiet love, and quiet romance. So I would say they got married. Mm, yeah, moving on to the next couple. We have Billy and Ashley. I really like them together, but I don't know, something feels off for me. I feel like Billy is really regimented. He has like specific ways of doing things. And in life is really not going to be regimented, right? Life, different things happen. Like, you should be able to be flexible, because I feel like that's where your strength really lies. You can't just be like, oh, if things don't go this way, then everything is messed up, because it means you cannot be ready for rainy days, for crazy periods, and that is going to occur in a marriage, in a long time partnership, right? And so I think he's doing too much, to be honest. And I feel Ashley is such a sweet girl. Somewhere in my heart, I feel like Billy is not that attracted to Ashley. You get what I mean? But like, she's a great girl. She has this bubbly spirit. She's an happy girl. I really do not know what to place. I really do not know how to place it, but I feel like Billy is not 100% into her, or like into the marriage thing with her. Does he really like her? I think he does, but love, I don't know. I think that's a stretch. And then our job is coming in as an obstacle again, because he doesn't want to date a cabin crew member. It didn't work out for him in the past, and he's like super skeptical about it. But I don't want Ashley to actually, have to bend and adjust so much. Yes, marriage comes with sacrifices all the time, but like, there are certain things, especially what stuff you see for yourself as long term. Like, I don't think she wants to quit her job anytime soon. She hasn't brought anything like that, so I think she shouldn't like quit it because of him. Because to be honest, what sacrifices has this man done for you? I don't see him trying to meet her in the middle ground. Even when he was talking about, how we eat healthy, how he has, this strict way of eating, no sugar, nothing, is like just giving militant, militant, militant. And you're dealing with a woman. Like, you're going to have to slow down, you're going to have to soften up, you're going to have to compromise, because it's a marriage, it's two-sided. It's not just for you, Billy. Do you get what I mean? Like, so I really just hope, he's able to look past a job role, and they're able to meet, somewhere. Like, I feel like if they really do love each other, if he really loves her, it's going to put in the effort. 'Cause I think Ashley is ready to like do whatever it takes to make sure that he doesn't feel abandoned in their marriage. Do you get what I mean? But if I'm to predict if they got married, I would say, um, to be honest, I don't really have the biggest hopes, the high hopes. So I'm going to say Ashley said yes and Billy said no. But I hope it's the opposite, because I just think they are still a cute couple. Do you get what I mean? So I'm going to talk about Meg and Kieran. I feel like they're really cute too. And I really don't have much to say, but I know Kieran is more in love with Megan than Megan is in love with him. But maybe just how I'm just seeing it, and coming from the point, I think she said she has never been in a relationship, or she has never been in love. So I get it, but it's also good, like, when the man is more loving, because it's not a competition, it's not one-sided. It's just good if the man is more in love with you, because a man that is more in love with you is going to be really caring, really attentive, really loving, really like present for you, than if you are more into him. And to be honest, love is not to be rushed. Love doesn't happen overnight. Yeah, some people might have experienced love overnight, but it's not the same case for everybody. And maybe we all express and experience love differently. I like the way she took her time before she was able to say I love you. I kind of felt like it was a bit like pressured on her to be like I love you, because Karen was like, I'm not going to walk down the aisle with somebody that doesn't tell me they love me. It's not. And I think it's unnecessary pressure, but I get it. It's marriage we're talking about, so you kind of want to have this assurance that who you're doing this with actually loves you, do you get? But I think they make a cute couple. I love the way they could laugh together. They could just be so comfortable with each other and just have fun, and there's no like tightness or like awkwardness. So I think they can actually, go far. I like the way I was interested in dancing with her. I was, being fun and everything. So my prediction, if they got married, is going to be Kieran said yes. He seems really excited and like in love with her. And I would say Megan said yes too, because Kieran is really showing that I'm the one for you, my baby. I'm the right option. One love. So I think, yeah, Kieran is coming correct, and Megan is like, okay, puppy. So yes, then the fourth couple on my list is going to be Jed and Bardha. So I really like them. It's giving grown, it's giving sexy, it's giving put together kind of love. I love it for them. I actually had this cliche opinion assumption about Bada's personality, because she looks like a baddie. It's giving me Sophie vibes, but like just from like face value. But she's definitely nothing like Sophie. I think Bada is very calm, very collected, very put together, very independent. She has been making her money since when she was really young, because her parents were sick. And so in as much as she has this look of take care of me, of course I believe she's a taking care of lady, a pampered lady. But then again, she has been the kind of lady to take care of herself, and look after herself. And there is Jed that really likes her, really is into her, and it's really all about providing for his woman, taking care of his woman as he should, as every good guy who loves his wife, who loves their partner should be like, right? And then she's not really comfortable with that. And I get it, because half of the time, these men that come across, I'll take care of you, don't work, you don't have to do nothing, you don't have to lift a finger, end up being violent, controlling, possessive, and like just taking over your life basically. But I really do hope he's genuine and he actually sticks to his word and is a consistent lover, and is all that good stuff, because I really do not have any bad feelings or ideas about Jed. I think he's a man of his word, and he stands on business. He takes care of his own. If you're his woman, it got you like good and for real. So I hope it stays that way. And but they've not had any fight, no argument, nothing like that. So that's a bit tricky for her. But then if I'm to guess if they got married, I would say they did. But then in the recent clips to come, they did have some argument and it looks really bad, really heated. So I do not know. I'm just going to take a wild guess if they got married. I think they got married. Do you understand? I really hope they did, because they look so good together. They look like they would fit into each other's families. Last but not the least couple is, they're not my top favorite, but I don't know why I put them as, I don't know. Mm. So we have Katisha, who had a little bit of confusion on who to pick to be a perfect love is blind partner, like husband to be, right? And she picked wrong, she picked Javan. But who knows, maybe she would prove us wrong at some point. I don't know, I'm being delusional because I literally saw this woman write a goodbye note to Javan, and I really hope she was able to get a man Demola. But so far so good. What we've been seeing over the social media, what we've been seeing over social media is Katisha just being like, yeah, I didn't pick Demola. Yeah, so what? So what? What's your business? Yes, I picked rubbish. Don't talk to me. Is it your business? Is it your pick? Is it your consequences? Which is true. We're not the one reaping the repercussion of that. We're not the one experiencing the ripple effect of our choosing blindly, choosing from a place of trauma, from a place of survival lack, choosing from a place of fear and choosing from a place of doubt. So it's quite upsetting and it's also pitiful at the same time, because I think this is what happens when you've experienced a lot of nonsense from men, and you kind of go with what seems familiar and has this illusion and guise of comfort, but it's actually danger stranger, danger red. Do you understand? And so she picked Javin, who obviously from the beginning to the end wasn't giving anything. It was giving trash. It was giving nonsense. It was giving playboy. It was giving small boy, small child. It wasn't giving man. Like, at no point did I think Javan was giving man at all, even in the slightest. Like, and the funny thing about Javan is he was honest from the beginning to the end. He never gave this disguise of I'm a good guy, I'm a loving guy. He gave this disguise I'm coming to steal, kill, and destroy. Yeah, take all your babes. Have you guys messed up real bad? What was so sad was watching his last pod conversation with Katisha, and she was literally going to reject him, like, I can't continue with you. And just because he just said, I don't even know what he said to her, and she stayed back. Why are you staying back? You've already, she's so indecisive. But and you know what, on the flip side, when I think of it, Demola, the sweet boy she should have picked, actually does deserve better. He's shown he's the sweet boy from beginning to the end. I was really watching these TikTok videos, and this guy is a real lover boy, like jamming to R&B at concert. Like, he's a sweet, like typical, like expectations of what you think a real lover boy, gentle boy. It reminds you of odd love. What really love used to be like, and it's so sad that you know she didn't pick him. And when he met up with her and it was like, lover boys carry last, my heart breaks for him, and I hope he really does find a nice girl who actually does deserve better than Katisha, who doesn't know how to pick right. But again, I'm not going to go too hard on Katisha. I just think she needs therapy, not love at the moment. But yeah, I hope things works out for them. And obviously Katisha is not getting married to Javan, so there's no wedding predictions for that, unfortunately, right? And it's more unfortunate for her because I think she really wanted love, but she got it wrong. But that is life. You learn from your mistakes, you get better. And yeah, that is all my takes on Love is Blind UK edition season 2. I hope you guys do enjoyed watching this video, and it is airing on Netflix only. That's the only platform I know it shows on. And please do make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, and do all that fun stuff. See you guys in my next video. Bye for now.